Hello, Virgo. It is time for your mid-June update. We're going to start out with an oracle card to see what kind of energy you'll be working with here in the second half of June. What do we have for Virgo? The Priest. I mean, Virgo, come on. Perseverance and faith. You're going to have to trust. You're just going to have to trust that everything's going to work out. You have to acknowledge or recognize that you cannot control what is happening. You just have to trust that everything is going to work out the way that it is supposed to. That can cause some anxiety and just anxiousness in general. But you're not going to know all the details. You're not going to be able to help create you're not going to be able to help manage this. You're going to have to sit on the sidelines and just be there in case you are asked to support. But this is a time where you need to step back and trust that everything will work out the way that it is supposed to. Things happen the way that they should, even if it's not exactly the way you would have done it. Believe, have faith in this. You're doing what you're supposed to. They're doing what they're supposed to. Now trust. Okay. Let's see what tarot cards we have. The Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Hanged Man, and Justice. So, yeah, this is a time where you are supposed to be focusing on you and your stuff and not others. What makes you happy? What do you want to do aside from interfering in somebody else's process? Pay attention to what you like, what makes your soul sing. This is about you, Virgo. You may need to be distracting yourself while you let things play out, but the focus here is you. Okay, we're starting out here with the Ten of Wands. Wands are a fire element. It is about boldness, vivaciousness, bold steps and actions, a lot of activity. The Ten of Wands in particular is saying, you know what? I've had it. I am over it. I am done with all of the stuff, all of the drama, whatever it is for you. I'm taking the things that work for me. I'm taking the energy that works for me, and I am moving on. I'm done. I'm over. Yeah, bye. Make sure or pay attention to your environment, to what is in your home. What is there just taking up space, cluttering, sometimes in your way, and you just wish you didn't have to keep? Why are you keeping it? Are you holding it for someone else? Give it to them and tell them that that's their responsibility here. It is not yours. Get it out of your life so that it's not sucking up your energy, taking away from your peace, taking away from what serves you. So focus on the things that you love, that you want to have around you, and feel comfortable getting rid of the things that you just don't use and are not interested anymore. It's just time to do that. It's almost like a spring cleaning, but it's almost summer here. Then we have the King of Pentacles. This feels like you, Virgo. It's a masculine energy in this case. So think more. I have the word controlling coming through. This is where you want to resist it. This is where you want to step back and let things play out. You have a plan for everything, probably. You have backups of backups. Pentacles are an earth element. It vibes very well. It is very much aligns, whichever one, they both work, with Virgo. And this is boss energy. This is that take charge piece. But you also recognize and have enough restraint and control over yourself to step back and let someone discover things on their own, because you know that that is sometimes needed, no matter how much you might want to step in. It's a little bit dad energy there too. But again, it's a more chilled and laid back energy, but very much on top of the game, knows what's going on, has plans in case of scenarios, right, Virgo? But you are ready while at the same time you are holding back and you are controlling your own desire to step in. Because the need here, again, is to focus on what's best for you and not the others. What's working for you and what is not. This is also saying you need to take charge of your life, of your things, of what works for you and what does not. Pay attention. Pay attention, Virgo. And then we have the Four of Wands. So this whole thing could be about an upcoming ceremony of some type, a celebration. It could be a wedding. It could be an engagement. It could be a graduation. It could be a birthday. Celebrating some way of bringing a community together, of uniting two or more sides. The collective coming together to celebrate a beautiful union between two people, for example. Or maybe a community event, a kickoff event. But this is where it feels like everything coalesces or conjuncts. For some reason, that word wants to come in here in this space or in this energy of unity, of stability, of community, of focus on one another, but at the same time being independent of. There is this feeling of not needing to cling to things, but the desire to set them free, to support rather than constrain. Oh, I like that. I like that. Support rather than constrain. That's the energy. And then we have the Hanged Man, which is very appropriate here. It's kind of like being on the sidelines, standing in the back of the room. You are looking and observing only. You are not participating. You are an observer. You are to be there to, oh, what is it? The word is right there on the edge. But let's move on from that. You are there to be again, an observer. Appeal wants to come in there. I don't understand how appeal is going to work with this card. So we're just going to keep going. There is an appeal in being in this position where you do not have to take action, where you are simply the observer, where you do not need to give direction or advice. You are just absorbing that information and learning. And in a way, sucking up some of that energy. It's good energy. This is good information. It's almost like you're in a learning position. Again, the Hanged Man is in part about putting yourself into a state of stasis where you are, what is it? Schrodinger's cat kind of thing. You are processing, you are consuming energy, but you are not contributing energy in a way. Boy, they have a lot to say around this Hanged Man, and it's all jumbled in there. So in looking at the card, there's also this sense of free fall. Again, you are not in control here. You need to trust that things are going to work out the way that they need to. You may not always like how that happens, because you think you could have done something different, maybe to make it better, to help. But this is not where you're supposed to be right now. Right now, you are supposed to be hanging back and purely observing and letting things happen, unless you're taking care of your own business over here. Just feeling into it a little more. Yeah, it's that free fall sensation is in there. But at the same time, there's that initial rush of adrenaline, or maybe it's not even just the initial part, but this adrenaline associated with that free fall feeling. But at the same time, there's the knowledge there that the landing is soft, that you're going to enjoy the landing. But until you get there, you should be paying attention to what's flying by you as you fall. Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of that. And then we have another major arcana card, this time Justice, Karma. Things will work out the way that they're supposed to. This is literally just validation on this card here. That's what I'm feeling. You do not have to do anything else right now. You just have to wait for decisions to come in, for people to state their pieces, to mess up on their own. You have done all the work that you can and that you should. This is why you need to step back and just let things play out. Because karma will come. And justice will be served. Things will be balanced out. But you got to trust it. You can't force it. Let's see what we have on the back of the deck for you. The Four of Pentacles. Yes. Conserving your energy. There's also another way to think of the Hangman, too. It's time to just kind of lay low a little bit. Take the more of a wallflower type role. Anybody watching Bridgerton? You should be, again, focused on what you have, focused on your things, focused on your own energy, and conserving that at this time, holding back right now. For some reason, you're not supposed to be out there exploring everything, talking to everybody, trying to help manage things and control things. You're just supposed to sit back, conserve your energy, and let things happen as they will. So if you're antsy for something to do, the focus should be on your home and what you can control within your home that's going to help you feel lighter, fresher, less weighed down. And then let everybody else do what they're going to do. And that's it for you, Virgo. That's what I have for your mid-June update. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.